Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now in today's video, a little bit of a follow-up from one of my prior videos where I took a look at the Harriman version 3 Sherpa fleece hoodie from Freedom Industries. Now unfortunately that hoodie didn't fit. The sleeves were just way too short. Now good news, Freedom Industries was very easy to work through on their return policy. No problems, no questions asked. Shipping actually fairly straightforward. So they did a real nice job on the customer service side. And on top of that, I was actually able to, at that point, leave the actual money that I had spent on the Sherpa fleece, keep it in their sort of system, and then get another item, which was cool. And that's exactly what I've done here today. And so today I'm looking for a little redemption. I'm hoping the products I've picked out will actually fit me this time. But with that said, there's only one way to figure it out, and that's to get into it. And so with that said, I have a whole bunch to do and a whole bunch to share with you. And if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what I'm about to get into, do me a favor, stay tuned. And so as we get into this here, I did pick two items, but in the same exact lineup. So again, being outerwear. Now, if you heard me in my last video, I am literally like an outerwear junkie. I have a ton of outerwear, both sort of mid layers and then outer layers as well. And so today what we're gonna take a look at from Freedom Industries. This is the Radiase half zip hoodie version 2 and the Radiase full zip hoodie version 2. Now both of these in size large. I am typically a size large for most of my outerwear. They do give you some guidance on their website as to what's going to fit tight, what's going to fit sort of normal, and what's going to be a little bit on the loose side. And these Radiase hoodies are basically what they're saying, true to fit. So I am typically a size large. I am absolutely hoping these will fit, but with that, let's get into it. And so again, they do have half zip, full zip, and then pullover style hoodies. And I did want to kind of mix it up. So this here, the half zip in the toffee color, which as we take a look at this here, you can see this is really very nice. This is based upon what they're saying is like a micro grid fleece. So the thermal grid here, beautifully done. This is very nice. Feels excellent to the hand, a little bit stretchy, and it's sort of that performance style fleece, which I definitely like. In essence, this is 92% polyester and about 8% spandex, and they're saying this has a fabric weight of 7 ounces. Now, Freedom Industries does have their sort of field layering classification system, and they're calling this their F1, which is a base layer. So a lightweight to mid-weight layer, long sleeve, as you can see. So this is a long sleeve garment, and Freedom Industries doing a nice job trimming everything out. That is one thing that I did notice with the Harriman fleece. But here you can see just everything very nicely trimmed out all the way around the hood. And you might not be able to see this just because of the light, but this is almost, and I'm saying almost see-through. So a nice lightweight base layer. I love having gear like this. Literally perfect, which is fantastic. Here you can see just a simple pocket on the outside. So not a lot to it, but nice YKK zippers. Very nicely done with these little pulls. Simple yet effective. Couple different sizes in terms of the zippers, but very nicely trimmed out. And some of the things that I've noticed, it's the little details. Like for example here, as we take a look, just protecting the zipper from your chin so it's not rubbing against you. That's nice. On the inside here, just a very simple interior, not a lot to it. The fleece is more on the outside. This is sort of soft on the inside, but a little less of the sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, so the pulled fleece look. The micro grid really more on the exterior versus the interior. Now I have used a number of micro grid and thermal grid products in the past. These do a great job at regulating your body temperature, and that is definitely going to be the case here. I can tell already. Just a nice weight, beautiful fabric weight, and a nice job. The cuffs, again, trimmed out perfectly, and that's sort of leading me now at this point to wondering about the size. So I did get a size large. I typically wear a size large, and they recommend for a normal fit, standard fit, getting a size large. So will the sleeves be the right length? Well, I guess we're gonna have to find out. But here with the full zip, very similar, almost everything literally identical. Now, right away I can see maybe a couple little design elements that are subtly different, but at the same time, very nice. This is in the color Fallen Rock, which I think is awesome. It's not quite a green, it's not quite a gray, and it's not quite a tan or a brown. It's like right in between everything. I don't have anything that's quite this color, and I love that. Really cool. Now here on the side here, side pockets, very simple. Not a lot to it, but simple. That was also the case with the quarter zip. And as we get down towards the bottom of the garment, here you can see the lower sort of cuff does have a little bit of a shock keeper. Now that does differentiate itself a little bit from the quarter zip. So the full zip, just having that little bit of, the bungee here to tighten it up if you want. But the quarter zip did not. And in both cases, again, talking about the trim, you get that sort of PVC patch from Freedom Industries. Very nice. Now I am seeing on the inside here, just the way everything's constructed, nicely done. You can see all the stitching beautifully in place. No threads, nothing out of line. Looking to be very, very nicely done. So at this point, I mean, that really pretty much for the most part does cover the features. You'll notice on the hood, again, just the ability to sort of cinch that up. Now, talking about the hood, you'll notice here a 3-panel design, which I do very much appreciate. I feel like 3-panel designs on your hood do fit a little bit better, have a nicer shape, and give you the benefit of fitting on your head, while at the same time giving you some better peripheral vision while you're wearing it. Now, just to be clear, on the quarter zip, this does not have that same sort of shock cord to help cinch things up. So a little bit different in terms of the construction, but you do get the 3-panel design. Now, just for the comparison, I am wearing an extra large Under Armour sweatshirt. I'm typically in a large, sometimes depending on the garment, an extra large, and that can impact the sleeve length. Now, at this point, you can see, for the most part, the sleeves on this pretty good. They do have a little, maybe a little bit short of a sleeve, but pretty darn close to what I need, all things considered. And, well, at this point, that's where, when I went with that Sherpa fleece, things went a little bit sideways. I am just absolutely hoping here that with the Radiase Thermal Grid Fleece, I won't have the same problem. So the moment of truth here, seemingly about right, maybe just a tiny bit short. The body is literally about perfect. The sleeves, I think I can get away with it. Oh, but man, it's that same tug right here. It just wants to pull, and that pulls the sleeves back. I don't know what they're doing with their construction. Man, oh, this is so close. But I'm afraid to say, I either need to go way bigger on the body to even get these sleeves to fit. This one's close. I don't know, man. It's close, but I still feel like not quite. And the body is literally perfect. So as you take a look, I mean, the body, in my opinion, just about right. I mean, I'm fairly lean. I'm 175 pounds, 6'1". My arms are not overly long. They're fairly standard. I don't typically struggle with too much in the way of sleeve length, and here just falling a little bit short. Better than the Sherpa fleece, but still just a little bit short. At least that's the case for the quarter zip. And now for the full zip, yeah, I mean, it's literally exactly the same, if not maybe even a little bit shorter. I mean, I don't get it. I do not understand. Look at how this just pulls and tugs. Why are these sleeves so short? I can't understand. I mean, do I really need to go up in size? The body is perfect, but the sleeves are just nowhere where they need to be. I don't get it. Ugh. This here, a better example. This is the Helicon Tex Range hoodie, and this is a size large. And as you take a look here, the sleeves on this, just about right. Maybe a touch short, but definitely manageable. In this particular case, you'll notice that my full range of motion does not really tug too much at the sleeves. And this is fairly slim, and I'd say more in line with what you see with the Radiase. So this, to me, in my opinion, a little more manageable in terms of the sleeve length. And so just for the final example, let's see. This is my Kuyu Base Camp size large. Let's see how this fits. Sleeves, not perfect, but I mean, again, just so much closer to an appropriate fit. Just a tiny bit short, but they're not pulling like way back. It's this section here on the Freedom Industries. I just cannot understand. Clearly, it's a brand whose products will not fit my body style. And so again, very misfortunate. Unfortunately for me, just really not going to work. I mean, clearly a brand whose products are made for a different body shape, different body style. I mean, again, I'm 6'1", fairly lean, 175 pounds, and not abnormal body geometry or dimensions. I just feel like this company's missing the mark on the sleeve length. I mean, they're obviously targeting a different shape and size body, and if this is fitting somebody similar to me, I really don't know how. The sleeves are a couple inches too short. That was absolutely the case with the Harriman Sherpa Fleece version 3, 2, 1, whatever it was. But unfortunately here, with the Radiase Thermal Grid Fleece, just not gonna happen. And so, all right, guys, there you have it. An unfortunate fail. If you like this content, do me a favor. Take a look at my Outer Limitless 2 channel, which is more on the tactical and firearm side of things. At this point, that channel is growing quickly. I have a ton of videos up there. So if you like what you see here on Outer Limitless, do me a favor and check me out on Outer Limitless 2. So, all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.